Welcome to the special edition of Youth Sports. As you can see, we are hopeless tonight. They say, what is life without hope? What is sports without hope? Well, today I'm standing in for Uhope Mpele, and I do have my two guests, Ginaye Ntobeko Mbambo and Ginaye Qhawe Nzama. Welcome to the show, guys.
Yeah, it's good to be here, guys.
Okay. When you regular, but now it's being
okay? Thank you so much for having me again.
Yeah, well, we hope that the only condition which Xolile stand in was to make sure, because the first thing I speak about is Manchester United. And we will speak about Manchester United because they did something that other teams were not able to do this season, which was to beat Manchester City. They went 29 games unbeaten, but then United was Gonzaloko. Firstly, how did you see that match and the significance of that result? Is that the only thing United think for the season, or will it mean something in the end?
No, look, personally, my side, I wasn't really expecting Man United to actually end Man City's dominance in the Premier League. You know, obviously, Man City, they've been dominant. They've been firing from all cylinders, you know what I mean? Pep Guardiola playing against Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. You're always going to be Pep Guardiola because you know his credentials. They speak for him, you know. But Man United, they went there at Etihad Stadium. They got the job done, you know. It probably says a lot about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And big games is always going to get the job done. You know, generally when he plays in big games, he gets the results, you know. Probably that's because of the system which Man United play. They absorb the pressure and they're gonna hit you on the break, you know. And if you're playing against Man City, they like keeping the ball position, you know, playing that tiki-taka. But the moment they lose the ball position, then Man United, you know, they countered, they hit them on the break and they got the job done. So congratulations to Man United and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Hopefully, you know, that results can inspire them to push on, not just for a top four, but, you know, give them a momentum and motivation next season to challenge Man City and Liverpool.
Okay, yeah, we did see Liverpool falling short before, but then Bagwaz was the following season by push City, so maybe now United can do that. Qhawe, was that a significant result or just a once-off, at the end of the season anyway?
Let's be honest, I don't see it meaning anything. City's gone with it now. They've been, you know, the 29-game unbeaten run in the league. They've been winning. Yes, it's always nice to win against your the derby. But what was it for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? It's nothing. It's to keep second. It's to make sure that they get into top four and try and push on from there. Having said that, with Solskjaer, I still don't see how they can move forward and win leagues and win titles because of the way they play. Yeah, you know, when you find a City or big teams, yes, they'll always go toe to toe with them. But then when you're finding a small team who just won't absorb that pressure or won't put pressure on them, they can't do anything. Yeah. And then that's where the problem for Solskjaer is, I think.
Look, just to add on what he's saying, I kind of feel like personally, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not the type of manager to take United back to the glory days. You know, understand? I don't think he's got that personality in him. He's not like a Jose Mourinho. He's not like a Sir Alex Ferguson. He doesn't have that aura. He's not a Jurgen Klopp. But what he can do, he can lay the foundation for the next manager to take Man United to the next levels. You remember Brendan Rodgers with Liverpool? What he did, he almost got Liverpool the Premier League title, but unfortunately he couldn't get it done. Then Jurgen Klopp came, you know, then he was the guy to take Liverpool to the next step. The reason why I'm saying this, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to do well against your Man Cities, your Chelseas, your Spurs, but come Leicester City, come Crystal Palace is going to get a draw and is going to lose. You know, consistency is key if you want to win a Premier League. So far he's been doing a brilliant job. You know, kudos to him. I mean, he's an experienced manager. He's not really, he hasn't been in the game for that long, you know. He's inexperienced. So he's doing a good job, but I don't think he's that guy to take Man United, you know, to that next level.
Okay, foundation coach.
Is there a coach that can take United to the next level?
Well, look, I'm
currently out there. When we're looking at Pochettino's already gone to PSG. Allegri, we don't know what's happening with him, with his family problems apparently now. and then who's there?
Look, you're right. In terms of options, really, there's limited options. Look, a Man United team is a big club. It's not just any club. You know, it's probably the biggest club in England. Look, I'm a Chelsea fan, but I have to admit, Man United are bigger than Chelsea. Probably Liverpool will compete with Man United. But that's a big job. It means it needs a big coach with a big personality. If you say a coach, probably, I don't think Zinedine Zidane is going to last at Real Madrid. Probably it's last season. I'd gamble on Zinedine Zidane because he's got that personality. He's won 3 Champions League. Yes, some people might say,
it's Champions League.
But it's also got a league to back it up. If you want to take a gamble on a young coach, Nagelsmann from RB Leipzig, he's an up and coming coach, is promising, but like I said, that's a big gamble.
Okay, to me it sounds like replacing a foundation coach with another, but it's fine. Let's move on to 2 teams that also had a big game recently, and it's about 2 teams that had very different starts to the season. I'm talking about the London teams. The Whites of London started very well. That is the Spurs under Jose Mourinho, and it looked like, okay, this could be the year. But then suddenly, Arsenal, Ioni team, just sum it up, how you saw the derby, and do you think, Uguti, you'll see Arsenal finishing ahead of Spurs this season, or if it's too late for the Gunners?
Do you want to go first?
Listen.
It's burning me.
Listen. Personally, I think it's too late. We started out too late. Arteta did come out and say his project is about to, come into fruition now, and it's going to be a big end to the season.
Yeah.
But his eyes, we all know. I mean, he didn't pick up Aubameyang. Fine, there was a punishment there, but his eyes are fully on Europa now, trying to win the Europa and go qualify. As high as they can finish, I think his next eyes must be chasing Liverpool. That's he just wants to say I can finish above Liverpool. That still has some stature, because even Liverpool is struggling just as much as Arsenal is. Tottenham, what can I say? I see them finishing maybe top 6 if they're lucky, but they're much too ahead of us. And Mourinho always just pulls one out the bag when he needs it.
Later on in the season. All right. No, okay. So as far as the Premier League is concerned, I think Singasho to number 1 and maybe number 2 are sorted out. How do you see the number 3 and 4 panning out at the end?
Look, yes, so number 1 it's sorted, but I don't believe we'll go to number 2. It's confirmed. I'm looking at Man United, 2nd place. Leicester City probably 3 points behind the Man United. Chelsea they 6 points behind the Man United. What couple of games left? Probably
9
games.
Exactly. So still a lot of football matches to be played. You know what I'm saying? Man United are not safe. Number 2, it's basically anything can still happen. Nothing has been confirmed. But like you said, Man City, I believe, they're running away with the league title. They basically, you might as well just give it to them because it's gone. I don't think there's any team that's going to catch them at the moment. Top 4, probably, I'd say your Man United, Chelsea, maybe a Leicester City. I'm not convinced. I kind of feel like Liverpool, as much as they way behind, I can't write off Jurgen Klopp. He's too much big of a manager to just write him off like that,
I don't see.
But it's top 4. I mean, guys, all you need
consistency. They have not.
Yes, at the moment, at the moment, it's easy for you to just write them off based on current form. Yeah. But all it needs is just for Liverpool to get like 4 or 5 games in a row. Then they're back in the mix. If we boogie Leicester City, they're not consistent. Everton, they're going to win. They're going to draw. They're going to lose. Chelsea, they don't have that cutting edge. So Man United, I can excuse them. But Chelsea, they don't have that cutting edge. Thomas Tuchel, they came in. Yes, they playing some nice stuff, keeping ball position, winning big games. Yeah, but those scrappy 1-0 wins. Sometimes you just need that cutting edge.
A win is a win, though.
No, you're right.
I'm not going to lie to you.
A win is a win, but at least and I'm very happy with when Usane Faith with Liverpool. I'm a Liverpool supporter, but I do feel that we've left it too late to go for the run. 3-4 games ago, I think we could have made something happen, but now it's too much to hope for to win all the remaining games and to hope that my team and pants, they're all going to drop points all together. But okay, fine. England. It seems like it's much more easier to see what's going to go. Sportz is the Lamzans, right? we have a Sundowns team that is like a runaway train, like Man City, right? They can't seem to do no wrong. Even over the weekend when you saw them playing against Stellenbosch, where you thought, okay, they could drop points here, but then they come out right at the death to win the game, right? But let's forget Sundowns. Goba basanama game amaning in hand. The story that I want to talk about today is the story of Lamontville Golden Arrows. A team that nobody thought would Singaba anywhere near the top 4 this season, but yet we see them position 2 right now. What would you attribute that to?
Look, it's basically down to teamwork for the Golden Arrows, because we know Guti, in terms of the quality of the players which they have, they generally promote some youngsters. They don't sign big name players. You know, when new coach Umandla Ncigazi came in and he got the job after Steve Compella took that Sundowns post, you know, everyone doubted Umandla Ncigazi. You know, I'm going to be the first person to admit I never thought he was the right man for the job.
Oh,
you know,
you thought he was just an assistant guy.
I never thought Umandla Ncigazi would do such a fantastic thing with the Golden Arrows. I mean, I have my reasons. I mean, obviously we know Uguti last time he was a head coach at Team Respect United a couple years ago. I don't know if you guys still remember. You know, he got fired probably after 10 games or so.
Yeah.
It was just a horrible stint for him. You know, a bad experience, but he bounced back. He learned from the guys, Abafana Nabo, Steve Compella. He learned a lot. You know, he put his head down. He worked, and now he's a better man. He's a better coach. I've been told Uguti Umandla Ncigazi, his back is against the wall at Golden Arrows. The hierarchy don't give him the respect which he deserves. The respect which people like exactly the people like Steve Compella got, the other foreign coaches like Ernst Mendendorp. You know, but the boys literally said, "Coach, don't worry, we're gonna get the job done for you. Just focus on the team. Never mind the politics." And look, it's paying wonders. You know, I mean, it's story of the underdogs, the Golden Arrows. You know, it's a Durban team. We love the Golden Arrows. They play that attractive brand of football. You know, carpet football. We love to see it. I mean, it's fantastic. I hope they can just maintain the consistency. It was a early season. I was looking at the log table. Sorry for dreaming. I mean, I was looking at the Arrows. They're 4 points behind the Sundowns. If not mistaken, they've played 2 games more.
2 games extra.
2 games more is Sundowns, but Sundowns, obviously they have to play those games, you know, because they have games in hand, but games in hand are not points in hand. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a long season. Yes, the Sundowns, they favorites, but we've seen fairy tale stories, and Leicester City is a perfect example. You know, it's going all the way and clinching the championship.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to take it to Qhawe, that what are the chances? We are allowed to dream. As you say, if you find yourself less than 5 points, I mean, within of the leaders, you're definitely allowed to dream. Whether Sultanama came out 2 more than them, the fact is you're 4 points behind the leaders. Sakonama came as even Sundowns have to play a lot of games as they're involved in the Champions League. But what would it mean to have a team like Lamontville Golden Arrows like taking the title?
Listen, I think first we have to congratulate, like you're saying, Umandla. He's come from, you know, a long way through the KZN teams as well. Like he's saying, he was at Maritzburg and then coming here. The job he's doing is great.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. I mean, I'm not so much of an optimist.
There you go.
I
Shots fired, gunners.
But so, like I'm saying, it's unfortunate I say this. Yes, games in hand are not games won, but it's also, I think we're sitting, not just so long ago, Iswallows was sitting second, unbeaten run. We're sitting there thinking, okay, maybe there's something that's going to happen, but Sundowns just knows how to win leagues, guys.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the difference between them for a couple of seasons and a lot of other people. The more they win, the more it's going to get more difficult for everyone else who's chasing them. But it's new players coming in all the time. They don't know how to win. And Sundowns will obviously buy all the great players as well. It's unfortunate that happens, but they'll buy all the great players from all the smaller clubs.
And they know how to integrate them.
And that's it.
Yeah. Okay. No. Sabathi qedile naleyo league. Yes, I don't even know why you guys watch the rest of the season. When the season ingakapheli 10 games. But on another positive note, sibonile on the cricket field, the South African ladies are doing very well this year. They've played a series. They played a series of two. Like Qhawe playing against Pakistan. They swept both of them in the ODIs and also in the T20s. From there, by fly by India, and then they win the ODI series away now against India. Ubona kuhamba kanjani for them, especially because they went into both La Lauma series without the captain, Dane van Niekerk, as well as the vice captain, Qhawe Tyron. So what does that say about the depth of the team and going forward, the T20 World Cup and the other World Cups?
No, look, first and foremost, congratulations to the Momentum Proteas. You know, they've done a fantastic job going away and winning away in India. You know, it's one hell of a task. It's not an easy challenge. Playing away in a subcontinent, it's tough, guys. We've seen what happened recently when the men's Proteas went to India. You know, they were basically demolished. They were dismantled. You know what I mean? So it's not an easy job. What they've done is fantastic. Look, the Momentum Proteas, they're gathering momentum. You know, no pun intended.
Okay.
No pun intended. They're gathering momentum and they're peaking at the right time. If you look at their performances in the previous World Cup last year, if not mistaken, you know, slowly but surely, exactly, they lost in the semi-finals. You can see it's okay. They're improving. You know, they two step forwards. You know, we are born and I mean, it's a team effort, you know. It's a team effort. I mean, Marizon Cap is gonna chip in. I mean, St. Louis is gonna chip in. All the big players. There's Kono Ayabonga. I mean, the squad is so rich. The squad is so big and deep. It's, you know, so much quality players. I mean, they obviously, after clinching the ODI series, they're still gonna play three T20 matches. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm expecting the technical team to give the other ladies a chance. Bebon and Abuguti, how good are they? You know what I'm saying? So, because the squad is so good, you won't complain. You know, a couple other girls are going to get opportunities to shine. But look, I love what's happening there. I feel like something special is happening. You know, I mean, in a year's time, we're going to the World Cup. You know, I'm expecting the ladies at that time to be even way better than what they are. And I'm sure the other big nations, they're taking notice. They're going to see South Africa as a threat, and we love it.
Yeah, of course, Qhawe. A bit of positive news, at least on the cricketing front, because there was some problems, the CSA and even the Proteas, the men, our results are so at least it's a positive for cricket to South Africa.
Junia, listen, what Hilton is doing there as well is just big. I think I was reading something this morning. Graham Smith came out and said it's a big statement to go and win in India. Whether it's the ladies, whether it's the gents, and we know what's happening with the gents. So I think let's congratulate the ladies. Let's hope they continue that momentum going into the World Cup, because it's all these small building blocks that help you go and to go and challenge. Firstly, let's say we want to challenge. Whether we're going to win it, that's something else. But we want to be challenging, and we want to be losing. If we lose, in a way that we're saying, no, we're still proud of these ladies that had how they've done it.
Well, the last time I was here, we had a great deal to say about Serena Williams and, you know, her prospects going forward. But there's another oldie, Roger Federer. We saw him coming back at the Qatar Open. Wawina image yakala. It's okay. Hey, after 13 months, from knee surgery. So that was a positive start. And then the next thing, he lost his next quarterfinal match, Nicolas Paliashvili. And then, Sayasho at Dubai this week. So it's a break. And then in Miami as well, he's not going to play to try and be like at maximum level for Wimbledon. 39 years old.
I totally agree with him. I totally agree with him. Come on, this is Roger Federer we're talking about. When you're sitting there, we're looking at that grass court, you're thinking, okay, there's always something he can pull out the bag. I think Maybe it must have been 4 or 5 years ago where I said, "I see Pelé Ndaba yakhe." And then
he
he
made
came
another
back.
final,
Yes, he made another final. He won a couple. So it's Roger Federer. Like I was saying, he knows how to win these things as well. Generally, he also knows his body though, and his body must be saying after 13 months. First of all, he's tired. I'm sure having went through this
rehab.
Went through rehab, went through Qatar, and yes, he lost. But he's saying I'd rather focus fully all my efforts on Wimbledon. Try and get there. Try and mount a serious challenge. He's up against the wall. Let's be honest. Conor Tsitsipas, Conor Djokovic, Conor Rafa. We all know the names, but it's something. He's still a big name. He's still one of the greatest to ever do it. We know that. So he's sharing what world titles? What is it? 21 or 22 with Nadal.
Yeah, well, he's got more, but I'm sure he record like is under threats from Djokovic. For success. He's saying and Djokovic is not stopping. So, as far as that rivalry is concerned, it looks like Djokovic is still on the rise, and Nadal probably has another French Open to win. I don't even know why they participate now. Just go Pelezela, but anyway, they do. So I'm sure he's got this French Open. Do you see him winning any other Grand Slam or maybe another French Open next year?
Look, first and foremost, I think we should just commend the likes of, Nadal and Rafael, as well as Novak Djokovic. I mean, these guys, they've been consistent for the longest time, for the past decade. It reminds me the story of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. You know, those guys, they've been relentless. I mean, guys, first of all, let's just pay tributes and respect them. Buy them flowers while they can still smell them. You know what I'm saying? These guys are legends. You know what I mean? I mean, they've achieved literally so much in the game. Like you said, at some points you wrote them off, but one of the guys they came back and they, just won championships. I mean, sports that's the beauty of sports. Not so long ago, people wrote off with Tiger Woods, but with Tiger Woods, what he did, he came back and he just, surprised everyone. I mean, that's the beauty of sports. You can never say never in sports. You always have that, that inspiration that keeps you going, that motivation, because you're representing the people, the fans. You know what I'm saying? So look, anything can happen. You don't want to say much. Obviously, you can't just write off like a quality player like that and say he won't do well, and in the next upcoming major tournament, you always expect them to be there and about. But obviously there's that, Novak Djokovic at the moment, he's like the go-to guy, he's the man to beat. It's going to be tough, but let's wait and see.
Oh, shout out to Cristiano Ronaldo, man. Another hat trick. Angazlo to send a record amangaki. He even got a shout out from Upele. And Upele uhlezi ekat ma record abantu. No, I still can't. Relax manje. That's okay. It's fine. Just like nganvuma ngusin khona. Look, Sagning uzowenzeka kuma sports, and siyabonga for coming through, but I'm not going to let you go kanjalo. We're still going to play a very fun game. I'm not getting involved in but I'm going to test a bit of your knowledge. I'm questions I come from Untlaga, Sharan Tlaga, so my corners is it is straight. As a strange rather, but
I wasn't told about questions though. You guys are throwing us under the bus, but it's fine. The show must go on.
Fun questions, but we can chill. Of course, I like who's I'm on this side off of the lane today. Shout out to Jägermeister for the shots. About sports. Boy, way to left, way to right. It's general knowledge of sports, so you can't say, what is this now? And I know,
the oldie.
The oldie.
Yeah. I'm a rookie.
Okay, start with you, Mr. Oldie.
Ow.
Because, okay, no. Let's start. Who said in 1998, the ball doesn't know how old you are?
98. Football player, obviously.
No.
Yeah.
But that's the last clue I'm giving.
What? Jeez, I'm gonna hit. The ball does not know how old you are. Michael Jordan?
No. That's your final answer, right? Okay, now you can take a shot.
Jeez.
It was the golfer Umak Omera.
I wasn't going to get that.
Whoa.
Angazi
I definitely was not going to
What is Nzama 2K
But,
class
yeah,
was
I
1998?
don't even know.
To Mark O'Meara.
Yeah. But anyway, while we're still on that golf theme, which golf tournament presents its winner with the green jacket? Come on.
Roland Garros.
No.
Golf.
Golf.
You can pass this question on
That's
to
what I
me,
said, golf.
and I got you.
Oh.
Yeah,
my
but
bad.
please tell him
Wait,
that.
but
my bad.
Roland Garros is golf, right?
No, that's
That's
tennis.
Oh.
But anyway, before you drink, wait. I forgot a very important part of the
Yeah.
rules. Ukuthi you have one pass. Ukuthi if ungafuna ukuphendula lo mbuzo, share through for Qhawe, and he also has one. Angadlulisela kuwena. So do you want to use it now or save it for later?
No, I'll use it now.
Okay.
Augusta.
Yeah, okay, I'll give that to you because Augusta,
it's the Masters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
so
thing.
it's okay.
Same thing. Okay, but okay, cool. Okay, someone is in a golf mood.
Oh.
Who won golf's U.S. Amateur Championship for the first time in 1994?
You're asking me, clearly.
Yeah, that's your question.
Yeah, no, it has to be Tiger.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, it has to be Tiger. All right, moving back to you, Ntobeko. Women were first allowed to participate at the Olympics in 1900, Paris. My question for you is, which two sports could they play in the Olympics, women?
I might as well drink.
Let's
Okay.
just
Do you wanna-
guess.
do you
Let's just
do
guess.
you just wanna like?
Yeah, I just wanna shoot.
just like shoot.
Running? No.
No.
I guess I can get like. it's fine.
Okay, one. It seems the theme of the day: golf,
Golf.
as well as tennis.
I wasn't going to get that.
Yeah, no, me
You'd
too.
think it's running, but it wasn't.
Yeah, me too.
All right, moving through back to Qhawe. The term home run, before it was used in baseball, which other sports was it used in?
Hmm?
Home run. Like,
Yeah, I know the home run
Yeah.
in baseball, but which other sports?
Do you want me to get it for you or not?
Actually, please, can I pass it on?
go for
Say,
it.
Coach
Ntobeko.
Qhawe.
Please repeat the question.
The term home run, before it was used in baseball, which other sports was it used in?
Cricket.
5, 4, 3.
Basketball.
No. Oh, now you're saying it's.
No, I thought about it now because I thought about it. I'm like, oh, cricket.
All right.
No, but you can get your shot.
Yeah, you have to take your shot because you missed the question. Definitely.
I'll get you for this, bro.
Xolile Mpisane. All right, sing confusing ngala ma pass no shy. I think
It's
it's
his
Ntobeko's
question.
question now.
Yes.
All right. Which sport has a finishing that is not crossed?
Has a finishing which is not crossed.
Yeah.
Ayichaze ngesizulu lento eyishoyo.
Yabona ke la phela khona i-race. Finish khona
Oh,
kodwa
that's
cross.
oh,
Isiphi leso sport?
Finish corner,
I
Yeah.
know it.
but a cross.
I think I know it.
Football.
No, wrong.
Decker.
No, wrong. Yazi ukuthi nje
Yeah.
simple kanjani.
Yini?
Swimming. I mean, you can't cross the wall.
Yo, but guys, in, but in football, you can't cross the net.
Come on. Oh, come on. Really?
Imagine it.
No, but you're right. Yeah, it makes
All
sense.
right. Okay. And thank you. This is your last one and your last one as well. Qhawe, who is the famous football commentator oyibiza ngomapensela?
We. Angas.
Pass.
I can't. I've passed on once.
I mean, mapensela. You don't watch Bola ngesiZulu on TV or something.
Always English.
Oh, okay. Do you want to just like
Try it?
go
Rich
for
and
it
Love.
for fun?
Rich and Love.
Rich and Love. That's 100% correct.
But it
And
doesn't
now-
count, right?
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
It's a dead
But
rubber.
you still have one more question. If you don't get it, you still have to take another shot. So this one, which football player was known by the nickname the Black Jesus?
Skarangobes.
Oh, okay. You can take your clues.
No, guys. No, actually, I was thinking because
You should not have done this. You were busy.
Come on, that
but
could have
you
been
burn
anything.
getting clues. Good crickets. You burn getting clues.
No, but I gave you the clue. I gave you the clue.
This guy.
That could have been anything. That could have been substitution.
Yeah.
We all
something,
knew what that
It's
meant.
just that I kind of feel like there's like another player in the old back then, you know, in the older generation who was named Black Jesus. That's why I was kind of like pausing because I think I know someone prior to Skarangobes. But the safest one is Uskara because he played recently.
Yeah.
Okay, but there's another player, we Swallows, man. I think they also call him Black Jesus.
Hey,
Who's this guy, the striker? Ish, okay, it's in Kotleo. But anyway, I'll see you again in lab. Guys, you just managed to escape that final shot, which is good for you because
Thank you.
But all right, you did very well, actually. Some of these questions were a bit, you know,
Who won?
outside. Well, you won.
Oh, thanks.
I mean, I wasn't even keeping score, but I think you did.
Well, you got 2, I got 1. So
Yeah.
I won.
actually, I got 2, but my one was for you. So
I still won.
no, congratulations, brother.
Yeah. Oh,
Vele,
yeah.
you're the oldie. I'm a rookie, but next time I come here, I'm gonna be better prepared.
Yeah, ngina a message from Hope uthi jobe ngekho uyothenga ama gift yena, so uzobuya now. So don't worry, akhona. I think ala special kakhulu la ayolandwa somewhere la ngisho khona.
Because we spoke about Man United.
Exactly. Mina ngizothola
Bias is real.
Guys, thank you so much for being on the show. Yeah, niyathanda ukukhuluma ama sports yo. I thought I did, but ngimitha abanye abantu namhlanje. And hope noma ungangabuye. I'll be fine next week. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.